Hi, and welcome to Sue Patton Quilts. We have had several emails asking for us to do some quick short demos on quick, easy background fills. With all those modern quilts out there, people are looking for fast ideas to fill in all those giant open spaces on these new modern quilts that are being made out there. So I'm going to show you my little trick. Of course, you guys know that I love to do free motion, but I love as well for it to look accurate, even though I don't want to be meticulous and slow and fussy. So my trick is that I love to take my pounce pad and a stencil. Today I'm using a stencil from Quilter's Rule. It's 22 inches square, and it gives me these fabulous 1-inch squares already laid out. So for me, what I want to do is I want to take my pounce pad, pop it into my hand, then I'm simply going to swoosh across my stencil, and when I lift my stencil up and move it out of the way, I have perfect grid all laid out and ready to go. So right now what we're going to do is I'm going to fill in these little squares, and I'm just going to create some movement. I'm not going to worry about being meticulous. I'm just going to worry about changing the direction and filling in that pre-marked 1-inch square. So let's go. I'm in non-stitch regulated mode because I like to work in manual, and I have slowed my machine down to about 27%, and here we go. I'm going to come up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, and I'm just filling that space in, not being overly concerned. I'm going to slide down here, and I'm going to start working in the opposite direction. And all I really want is some sort of kind of straight lines that create a movement that go horizontally and vertically. And I'm just filling in the space for that pounced area that I've created with my stencil. I will post all the information on where you can get the pounce pad and the stencil as well. I don't actually carry either of those two items currently, but I use both of them on a regular basis. So I'm just going to work my way all the way over to the end here. Come back up, fill in my space. Now I'm sure that some of you are saying, those lines aren't too straight, they're not too accurate. She has more in one and less in the other. And if that's not your style of quilting, that's okay. I like to have just a random stitching in the background. I'm not overly concerned with the accuracy. It is quilting, by the way, not rocket science. Now I can just slide right back up into my next section to start again. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull a small straight line ruler into play for those of you who would like to be a little bit more meticulous with this. So today I'm going to use my little chubby. I actually have no grips on it because I'm going to slide as I go. I'm going to turn my machine to stitch regulated mode because I'm using my ruler and because I'm doing a demo. And I'm simply going to come across, place my straight line ruler. Now it has registration marks all the way across. So if I was so inclined, I could be extremely accurate and have everything the same size. But today I'm just working on straight. So I'm going to hold that ruler in place. I'm going to come down. I'm going to shift my ruler and slide over and up and over and down and over and up and over and down. When I get to here, I'm simply going to shift my ruler in the other direction and start working in the opposite direction. I'm going to stitch up, line my ruler up with that line so that I know I'm still going straight, across, stitch up, back, stitch up, across, stitch up. Slow and steady wins the race when you're using a ruler. We're not in a hurry. It takes us 6 months of Sundays. That's okay. We quilt because we love it. So it doesn't have to be overly quick. It just has to be easy and suit your style of stitching. There and over, up and over, down and over, up and over, down. When I have no grips, oops, just lost my thread. When I have no grips on my ruler, makes it very, very easy to slide the ruler back and forth. I don't have to lift, shift, and reposition. I can just slide as I go. So I hope that's been helpful for you today, and we'll post this later on our YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe, and hopefully we will see you on Ruler Mania Monday or Free Motion Friday here at Sue Patton Quilts. Thanks for joining us.